time we were standing on the rooftop. You shone as bright as the city before us. Now tell me you feel it, tell me you know it, tell me you're cold and tell me I'm water, and you just keep drowning. Days of thunder I hear, they come when you're...
As you would know, this vlog was due since a very long time, and as has been the tradition, whenever I'm doing a personal vlog, it has to rain. So it's again overcast. It's been drizzling since the morning, and yes, so I've reached Park Street. I've parked my car outside one step up, and now we are taking the final walk towards Tiragat. Fantastic.
Which allows us to be positive with our customers not having temperature.
Absolutely.
So the entrance is positive.
Thank you.
And now along with the entrance, we have the distancing of every table.
Alright.
You can see this side. After one table, the other table is left.
Plus we have
this glass partition.
Alright.
Where the customers feel more protected.
Absolutely.
Okay, so in case if we get a crowd of 7-8, we can use this table.
Okay, otherwise it's always kept.
The customer sitting on any one of these tables feel very protected.
Alright. Hansel, apart from that, I can see all of your staff are wearing a face shield,
yes,
gloves as well as a mask. So that's
along
practiced at
with
all
this
times.
thing, not only for our protection, the customer also be very comfortable seeing this. That mask and the service.
That instills a lot of confidence. Any changes in timings? Of course, there would be, right?
Yes, of course, there are timing changes where we used to start at 11
Okay.
and close at 11. Now we start at 12 and 9:30 is the last order.
Last order is 9:30.
And by 10 o'clock, we have to empty the restaurant.
Of course, following the government norms. Absolutely. Perfect. Do you recommend any reservations for big groups before coming?
No, we have no reservation system as it was before. If we keep reserved like this, tables are already blocked with social distancing.
True that.
If we try to block tables, then customers who already come in and
it's
want
going to
dine
affect
in
the
direct,
flow of your
it's
restaurant.
not possible.
True. Are you available for online deliveries?
Yes, online delivery. We are tied up with Swiggy and Zomato.
Perfect. So all of your specialty items are available online, or is there a limit to that?
Yes. No, everything is available as it's available in the dining hall.
Great. Thank you so much, Hansel. You've been very patient with us. We cannot wait to try out your much wanted food. Right, so we have our first item over here. It is a plate of fried fish. This is something which I have not seen a lot of people review, but I wanted to try it out. So this is the fried fish with a tartar sauce. It has sides of potato wedges and boiled beans as well as carrots to go with tomato as well as a cucumber. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take hold of one. I'll take this one. This looks bigger. I'm going to break it open for you. Looks very luscious, very fresh. I love the texture. It's very crumbly inside and it looks juicy inside. I'm going to take a first bite of it. Cheers. This is really good. I like the fact that it's not very oily. It's pretty fresh. It's light. That's what I like about this. And yeah, this goes amazing with whatever they've given, so I'm going to dig on to some more. Next up, we have the mutton dum ki ran. Now this is one of the recommended items over here. So we've ordered for half a portion. A full portion is for half a kilo, which is 1 pound. This is half a pound, which is close to around 250 grams. If you would want a closer look before I dig in. So the process, of course, the details will not be shared with us. But this, before it goes on roast, it is pressurized, and once it becomes extremely soft, what happens is it almost comes off the bone. That is what ensures the softness before all the secret herbs and everything is added. So they gave it with some caramelized onion as well as some raw onion, tomatoes as well as cucumber. I'm gonna take one bite from here. Tangy. A lot of masala is there. It's very soft. Yes, he was right about it. A very sizzling hot sizzler. So I am told this has everything. Whatever you can think of, whatever non-vegetarian which a normal person can think of. It has mutton, it has chicken, it has fish, it has egg, it has prawns, it has liver. Did I miss out on anything?
Paneer.
Paneer. I don't think I need to mention that along with whatever I've mentioned before that. So this is Peter Cat's special non-veg sizzler. And would you like to zoom in? So I can see a sheikh kebab over here. There's tomatoes over here too. There's paneer. This is prawn. It's like you have to. This is a chicken leg piece. Would you believe it? This has an entire chicken leg piece inside of it. Can you see this? Wow. Finally, it has cooled down a little bit. I don't know. I'm spoiled for choice. I don't know what I'm going to dig into first. Let's start with this. This looks like mutton. This is my first bite. As you can see, it's still oozing smoke. Oh yeah. There's egg. This is chicken. There's also onion. It's like a treasure hunt. The moment you keep digging on, you get something or the other which is non-veg. This is prawn. I'm going to dig into chicken first. This is fish. You can come closer. So this is a fish. The fish is not as soft as I thought it would be. So that's a slight disappointment. It sure tastes amazing, but I was expecting it to be a little more soft and a little more fleshy. I'm going to dig into some chicken leg piece. Since it's piping hot, I won't be able to hold it in my hand. I'm going to use my fork. This is a piece of chicken as well. It's very hot. Right. Honestly, my suggestions for this particular sizzler would be, it has a lot of masala on top. I personally don't like that too much. And since there's so much of masala, I would have loved it if they would have given this on top of a bed of rice maybe. So that would have made this a complete meal and it would have been very enjoyable. So that's one suggestion. I don't know whether the authentic sizzler has provisions for that or not, but that would be one recommendation which I would do. Right, so this is our first vegetarian starter of the day. This is a chili baby. I'm gonna take one. It's pretty soft. This is the reason. It's very different from a normal crispy chili baby corn. This, like rightly corrected by him, it is not crispy. It's very soft and it tastes pretty good. So if you're a vegetarian looking for options which are not hovering around paneer, then this is something which you can definitely give a try.
Remember the time we were
Right, so we are done with our starters. We had fish, we've had sizzler, we've had the dum ki ran as well as the baby corn. Thanks to Shubham. And we loved the fish, that was really nice. Little disappointed with the sizzler. I think they should increase the price and kind of improve the quality because the prawn was very hard, the fish was hard, only the chicken was good. The other things were just filled with a lot of gravy on top, the masala, which we did not enjoy much. And the baby corn was good. It was not crispy like I've mentioned. It was good. So yeah, we cannot wait for the main course. It's going to be our favorite chelo kebab. And then we'll move on to the desserts. Right guys, so we have the final main course over here before we move to the desserts. So I have 2 plates of chelo kebab, which is an absolute recommended item. This is the reason why most people come to Peter Cat. So let's start with the vegetarian first. So you have a vegetarian sheikh kebab over here. There is paneer shashlik. This is a stuffed potato. There's buttered rice with sides of grilled tomato. raw tomato as well as a cucumber. And this is the original non-vegetarian chilo kebab. So you have the mutton cheek kebab. As you can see, it's pretty greasy, it's pretty soft and nice. You have the buttered rice, of course. Then there is chicken shashlik. As you can see, these are skewers with a lot of onion and bell peppers, etc. Let's start with the vegetarian one. Slightly dry as you would expect, but if you mix around the entire thing and you're gonna love it. More try it and have a little bit of paneer as well. The paneer is better. I'll move this aside and have my favorite. So let me start off with the mutton. It's a little hard today. It's amazing. It's really nice. Wow. This is amazing. You're supposed to mix the butter with the rice when it's hot. The egg is not going to be too runny, so you can just break that open. So you mix the rice. You have a little bit of kebab, chicken and mutton, and then this is your bite. Wow. This is really good. So I'm going to tell you a little secret. You will hear a lot of opinions about Peter Cat, about how the quality and the taste is not the same. This place has stood the test of time. It is close to 45 years old. No matter what people tell you about it, honestly, I was not alive when this place opened. I don't know what the original taste was. This is what I've been having for the last God knows how many years, and this is what I'll keep having. No matter what they are making, it tastes amazing. It's very different from anywhere else where you get to taste it. This is the national dish of Iran. It might not be the way it is authentically made in Iran. For instance, in Iran you get this the side as a juje kebab, but over here they have your shashlik in skewer style. Honestly speaking, no matter what people tell you, do come to this place and do get this. Okay, so this is the brownie with ice cream with hot chocolate sauce. So there's a wafer also on top, and this has ice cream inside. It just doesn't end here. You get this as well, which you pour. So I'm going to show you the theatrics. I'm going to just put it like this. Great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig in whilst you watch. Take a spoon of this, a little bit of ice cream from here. Bon appetit. Oh my god, this is very good. I like the fact that the brownie is very gooey and it's not very sweet. I like the fact that they're not giving Hershey's, which I don't like at all. So this is, I think, a homemade chocolate and it was pretty well. So this is the final dessert which we have for today. It's called Peter Cat Special, that's it. It's not called anything else. But what I understand is this is Tutti Frutti. So it has 3 layers of ice cream. It has a cherry on top, mounted on top. It has a wafer and a lot of fruits. So you will get a lot of fruity syrups as well inside. So how you're supposed to have this is you're supposed to dig it inside. It should be inside till deep. I'm going to just put it inside like this so that you get at least 2 if not 3 ice creams. So I'm going to take it out in this manner and I'm going to take the last bite at Peter Cat. This tastes quite as well. So this is the final dessert. We're going to be calling for the check after this and I'm going to give you a final review once I am outside the restaurant.
Something on your mind is the comfort I can offer.
That was our experience at the Peter Cat. To be very honest with you, the starters we did not enjoy as much. Especially the sizzlers was a little bit of a disappointment. But no sooner the main course came, the very famous chilo kebab. We loved that. Even the desserts were pretty good. So we ended on a very sweet and a very nice note. We loved the brownie as well as the Peter Cat special dessert, which was the tutti frutti. So we had a good ending. The service was very nice. The hospitality was very good. We were very well taken care of. Be it the seat, they were very patient when it came to clicking the pictures and shooting the video. So we had a good time overall. You can definitely give it a try. You know where it is located. It is at Park Street, a very famous spot. So you can definitely give it a try. If you have already, let me know in the comment section how your experience has been, whether it was very different or any way different from my experience. And you can also suggest me in the comment section which is the next spot you would want us to cover, you would want me personally to go and visit. It doesn't necessarily have to be Park Street, it can be anywhere in Kolkata. Oh yes, and I almost forgot. If you like the content which you're making and if you're looking for more spots to go to after COVID, if you're concerned about the safety measures taken by a lot of places, we have an exclusive playlist which is called places we visited out after the lockdown. So Unlock, if you want, you can definitely go through the videos over there. You're going to find out a lot of options which you can try out, which are definitely safer than others and which we have personally visited, and we can not guarantee you, but we can definitely give you a thumbs up for those. So do check out the playlist which reads Unlock, restaurants visited after Unlock, and you're going to find a lot of options there. This was our experience at the Peter Cat. If you've liked the video, please do not forget to share with your friends as well as like and subscribe to Foodspur's YouTube channel. Until next time, cheers.